Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ivy Tire Talks. My name's Sahara, and today's episode is a little bit different because our other host, Peyton and Brody, both decided to take their personal day with the rest of the school. So today, I'm joined by another member of the broadcast class, Simon Williams, or Cy That Guy. Hello, Simon.
FBG.
And then we're also joined by Brock. So, Brock, do you want to tell us who you are?
I'm a junior from Plaine High School, and I was just wanted to see how it's like being on a podcast, so I came here.
So yeah, Brock's here because he wanted to see what it's about over here at Iowa Valley. So now that you're here, Brock, have you been to this part of the school before?
Not really. I've just been on outside of the track and stuff like that.
Well, the wrestling, the gym and stuff. You've been there. Right?
Oh yeah, I was at the gym, but I think I was hurt the last time I came here, so I wasn't actually in the weight rooms or locker rooms or anything like that. So.
But you've been here before, right?
I saw 2 hallways.
Oh. Well, you kind of went through the school. Is it weird going to a different school?
I mean, they're all the same pretty much. I mean, just big brick building. So.
I guess. Simon, you went to a different school before here, right?
Yeah, I did.
Is it weird coming here? I guess I don't know what it's like going to a different school. It's not like Brock's going here, but he's here.
Wait, what school did you go to before this?
So, hold up. Let me get myself right.
Mm-hmm.
So, in 7th, going into 8th grade year, right? I grew up in Waterloo my whole life. I went to Central Intermediate School right before, and that school was I think, isn't your guys' entire school system here? Well, I don't know why you're saying your guys. I'm saying your guys', but the school system here, 3 or 600 kids or something like that.
Yeah, there's an elementary that probably has
We had 600 kids in my middle school.
Yeah,
Jesus,
well, this is
up.
Part of the middle school is in this.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm saying your guys' entire school system was my school.
Yeah.
And we had there's Bunger, Hoover, and Central. I think I can't think of any other middle schools in Waterloo, but those are the 3 in Waterloo. But yeah, very different, you know what I'm saying? I think I prefer Marengo. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you haven't been here for that long, and you're already starting projects here in Marengo. What's
Well,
that?
I'm just different, straight up. Y'all ain't like me. I get stuff done, you know what I'm saying? Skate parks, you name it. Name one aspect of life that I'm not good at. I'll wait.
I guess I don't know.
Straight up.
Brock is just having the time of his life over here.
Yeah.
Brock, what do you think if your friends, I guess, from your school listen to this, what do you think they're gonna be like? Oh, why is Brock doing that?
I have no clue.
Are you
probably won't watch it.
Brock, are you gonna you gotta go to, are you gonna go back to
That's some
school after this?
illegitimate
Yeah.
friends, bruh. Not
You
even
gotta go
cap.
back to school and be like, you have to listen to the rest of their podcast because they're the coolest thing in the world.
Why would I force somebody to do something?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's
I mean-
immoral. I'm not even gonna cap.
Simon,
You're just trying to get more views. Don't lie.
well, I mean, of course. Isn't that the end goal?
That's
Sell
just
out.
exploitative.
Why would I not? Why would I make
Sell
this
out.
if I didn't want people to watch it?
Sell out.
Brock,
Maybe you make it for the love of making content.
it
It's
is
about the
fun, but
journey, not the
why would I post
destination.
it if I wasn't gonna have people watch it? You know what I mean?
What's the point of doing a podcast and not posting it?
What's the point of doing a podcast and not enjoying it? And
I do enjoy it.
you want the
Stop
number of
attacking me.
validation?
Stop attacking me
Messed
right
up.
now.
How the turns have tabled.
How the
We bring
terms-
somebody from a different school, and this is how you act.
I'm not
As
acting.
a representative of Iowa Valley
What?
and on the internet,
What?
you act as if we only care about numbers. That's just messed up.
That is not what I'm saying.
I'm not
But
even
I'm
joking,
not
bro.
the
That's
numbers. I
just
just want
illegitimate.
people to listen. I want people to understand.
Hi.
Simon.
That's cool. Nah, you do you.
Uh-huh. How does that work though, the skate park thing, for real?
So, what do you mean?
How did it start? I just want to know everything.
So, me and Blake Krakow, we're one of the few skateboarders in town, right? Well, skateboarders, But, we basically were we want a skate park. How can we make that happen? So, Miss Behrens told us, actually, about a city council meeting or whatever, and we just like put polos on, you know what I'm saying, made a presentation and went over there, and they did not seem about it at first, and then we just kept going, kept pitching the same idea, and then Travis Slaubaugh, who I'm sure you know, was like, at first I wasn't sure of you guys, but now I think you guys are committed, so we're going to give you $15,000 minimum as a commitment to get it built. So basically they give us the $15,000 and then they add it on as they see fit. But right now we're in the phase of illegitimate for that. Right now we're in the phase of collecting grants because we want it to be we want there to be more grants than how much the city is paying, because at the end of the day, the city doesn't have infinite money. There is an infinite amount, well, not infinite, but there is an infinite amount of grants for skate parks and stuff, so, yeah.
So, like, right now, where are you at with it? Like, are you actively, like...
I just said.
No, I know, but, like, like, as we're sitting here, like, what is your next step, though?
Well... Right now, we're just collecting grants, and we're in the financial planning of it. Like, construction isn't going to start till hopefully next year. You know what I'm saying? So there's still a lot to get done, and we also need to collect like documents from the city in order to even like get grants. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we have the commitment from the city. So from this point on, what we need to do is just collect finances, you know, adequate for the project, and then we will allocate those funds to their designated spots. You know what I'm saying?
That's so cool that you guys can do that, though.
So, like, what were some of the, like, objections they had at the start of, like, you starting to get the skate park?
Well, I think that they didn't really think that we thought it through type thing, which I understand, you know, like, two 16-year-old kids coming to your place, like, you don't really expect them to, like, know what they're talking about, but, they didn't really say, like, give us reasons why it wouldn't work initially. What they would do is ask questions about it. Like, they would say, how much does this cost? And we would say, well, it actually varies, because there could be a wood skate park, which would be about $39,100, or there could be a concrete skate park, not even gonna lie, that is upwards of $100,000. You know what I'm saying? Upwards of $150,000. So that's what we're hoping for right now, actually, a concrete skate park. But we need to find enough grants for that. But yeah.
That's crazy, though.
So, like, where are you planning on getting some more grants from?
If literally just a Google search skate park grants, you will find some. For example, the Tony Hawk Foundation, I think they give $3,000 to $300,000 to like the exact type of thing me and Blake are doing. Yeah.
I don't know if I ever would be able to, like, start something like that. I guess I don't know if, like...
It's way easier than you think,
like,
honestly.
but there's nothing that I feel like I could, though. Like, you and Simon have that because you're the only people... Or, I mean, you and Blake have that because you're, like, one of the only people in Marengo who, like, seriously skate.
Well, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, we're not even that good. But,
but it's fun.
It's more of, like, we just want it to be an option for not only us, but also for, like, the kids now and the kids in the future, which is also another reason why we're pushing for concrete, because it's going to last, like, 30, 50 years maybe. I don't know.
And that is for sure going where the butterfly garden was?
Well, like, so we haven't talked to the, like, committee that got it built, which we need to do, definitely, because it's kind of rude just to, like, take that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's the city's property. So, like, there's nothing they can really do about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's really, so, a lot of thought actually goes into where we're going to put it, you know what I'm saying? Because we want there to be foot traffic, because we want people to see it when they're walking by, right? It has to be an attraction.
Yeah.
And that was a great spot for it, and it's already city-owned, so, and that just eliminates money it would cost to buy land, you know what I'm saying? So that was just a slam dunk.
Is it going to be named, like, the Blake and Simon skate park or something?
No,
I literally was thinking about it the other day, like...
It's definitely going to be, like, City of Marengo skate park, but right now, I asked Carla, the city administrator.
Uh-huh.
She's dope. We're working with her. I'm trying to get our names put on there,
Mhm.
like on like a sign to like contributors maybe.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, because you're the ones without you
Yeah.
guys, obviously.
But
So do you guys have like a plan B for where we would go? So like say if like the butterfly garden, they went to the city and they were just like, we don't want this to get taken down. We have plenty of kids to go there, something like that. Do you have a plan B at all?
that plan B wouldn't happen. Straight up, nobody uses the butterfly garden.
This
It
is
is
true.
nice.
Yeah.
That and like the committee of people who are on the butterfly garden also like some of those same people support the skate park. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we have city hall approval all
Yeah.
day. You know what I'm saying? So, and the mayor, Senor Robbie, has actually been a pretty good help too for like knowing the steps for us.
Yeah.
He was one of the first people we reached out to. Actually, how it started was before we even went to City Hall, we walked around town and gathered petitions. That was lame. I hated that. But
Didn't you have one at school? No, that was for you. I
that-
signed one for you.
that was
for
for
the,
a different thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, when we were like, it was. What was the like your petition though? What was like the exact wording? I know it was about like the.
the Senate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Simon's a big activist
yeah,
here.
the Iowa Senate, they were basically trying to make it so journalists couldn't be on the Senate floor or whatever. And so instead they had to be in like the gallery, which I mean, fair enough. You can like see what's going on, but the whole point of journalists being there is so that they can ask questions, and I don't really think it's right that senators have a place where they can just say stuff and not have to elaborate.
Yeah. So like at the legislative symposium, Brock was there too.
Yeah.
When we were there, like you know how we went to like the separate room with like
The meeting hall? Is that what you're talking
I don't know what room it was, but we just went into a room with like Senator Driscoll so we could take pictures with her.
about? Okay.
And when we were in there, someone was like, or before we went in there, someone was like, you should ask them about Simon's petition, you know? And we did. We asked her, and then she was like, oh, well, like, they can still sit in the gallery or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
well, yeah, that was never argued,
yeah.
but I don't know. Yeah, when that politician came here, I wish I could have asked her more questions.
So basically, backstory. Ashley Henson came here for a town. Is it called a town hall meeting, something like that? And it was like in the auditorium. There's like a lot of people, not a lot, but like people from the town who came and listened. And so it was during second hour. This is technically fourth hour, but like second block, if that makes sense. So like.
Yeah. 'Cause you do blocks.
It goes
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so it was like during second hour I was in there because if you like were in there you could get extra credit for government. And then I went to fourth hour and I was like, guys, this is crazy, you gotta go. And then Simon and Macy, they went down there and like asked her a bunch of questions.
Yeah, I asked her about CRT and the ripple effects of slavery on our society, and then she basically completely avoided my question, as politicians do.
That is a very tough question.
It's not really when the way I phrased it, but some people are just wrong.
Oh my.
Sorry.
Sahara really doing my audio like that,
No.
bruh. Come on now.
Saying you're too loud.
That nothing. Anyway, yeah. I'm very hungry right now. What's for lunch, Simon?
No clue.
What's
No
for
clue.
lunch
Oh,
over
wait,
at Belle Plaine
I
today?
think it's a chili dilly. Not
Are you
even gonna
kidding me?
cap. That's what Angel said yesterday.
I don't like beans. What's for lunch over at Belle Plaine
I
today?
don't like beans.
I don't
That's
know.
just
I haven't been to
racist.
school yet, so.
Oh, why did you not go to school?
Because it was chemistry, and we just took a quiz yesterday, and we were just going to review over the quiz, so there's no point in really going. And I could sleep in, so.
Yeah, today at school is very dead because at our school you have I guess the high schoolers, if you like have good enough grades, right? Like you can't be on the DNF list.
Yeah, if you have I think a C- or lower,
Yeah.
you can't.
But you get one personal day each semester, and like you're technically supposed to get like 4 business days in advance. Like you have to get all your teachers to sign it like the day that you'll be gone. But like, I mean, some people, this week because you can't take it in May, so today was the last day you could take it, and everybody realized that like at the end of the last week, beginning of this week, so everybody took one today. Like, a lot of people are gone today. Like this morning in the like usually people sit in the lunchroom like before school, and it was just only J.I. kids in there because
Yeah, I think today was. I think it might have been senior skip day, where it's next week. but it wasn't like through the school. It's just kind of like what all the seniors planned it out, so the school doesn't even really know.
Ours was like a month ago, maybe. I don't know.
Was it planned by the school, or did the seniors plan it?
The seniors planned it, but
Did they even inform the school, or?
no, the school knew, but like.
I don't think our school knew.
But like the seniors like 2 years ago, like nobody knew, and I feel like it's better if people don't know, because then it's like you're skipping, but everyone knows about it, so it's like the like prank aspect about it is gone, because like everyone knows about
Yeah,
it.
but like what about the class that have juniors and seniors or whatever, and it's like the teacher has something planned for them. And then you can't do anything if you're missing half a class.
Yeah, but that's the best part for the juniors. Like for me, like it was on a Friday, and like my classes on Fridays, like every single one of them I have with seniors. So like I had lifting before, which I mean we still lifted, it wasn't anything. But then this class, and like half the class is seniors, and then 6th hour is my ag class, which like it's weird, but 8th hour is my math class, which is like half seniors, half juniors. So there was like, it felt like there was no one there. I mean, there obviously was, but we just like played games. It was fun. It was like, there's across the hallway, like during 8th hour, there's an algebra 1 class. So we went over there and like taught them how to algebra, like whatever they were learning. I asked like that teacher like earlier that day, I was like, can we come like do this, because we had nothing to do, because I mean like half of our class was gone. We weren't gonna start like something else, because it's just so we went over there and it was fun.
Yeah, it'd be tough though for like our school, because we got a new teacher, so she changed like all the books. So like I'd have like people like in the grade below me for like math or something like that. They'd ask me questions about it or whatever, and I'd have no clue, because they're learning something brand new that we never even taught.
Well, like for me, I took geometry like our freshman year, so like the COVID year. So there's people in geometry right now, and they're like, how do I do this? I have no idea, because it's also a different teacher from the teacher I had like left, and so now a different teacher teaches it. So it's like it's the same things. I mean, there's not really much different in geometry, but like also at this point we are no longer
I've had 3
in
different
school.
math teachers, because we had one, he left, then we had one that retired, and then this one's our new one.
Like in high school, or like just high school?
Just high school.
Not even like junior high?
Well, his name was Wonderly, and I had him for 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So I had him for geometry at the end, and then I went, and we had DA, who's been with, it's like he was there, he got KCRG award, because he's taught for over 50 years or something like that. He retired, and so now we have this new math teacher, so that's my 3rd one.
I guess I've had 3 too, but like
it's just because like they left instead of
only one of them's left for me though.
Yeah.
Like 7th grade, I had one teacher, Mr. Wick, and then 8th grade I had Mr. Bolin. 9th grade I had Snicker, but he left. So then like 10th, 11th, and next year I'll have Mr. Bolin again.
I was really mad though when Wonderly left. I really liked him as the teacher. Little technical difficulties.
Bruh. Conversation was so boring. The mic said, I'm out of here, bruh. Being straight up right now. That's just a sign. Straight up.
Push it in. Okay, no.
This is what happens when Brody doesn't come to school.
No, it's just a table. It's like
No.
Okay.
So here's just illegitimate.
Shut up, Simon. Okay. It's doing it again. Why is it doing it?
Just tighten it more.
I can't. Okay, you tighten it.
What the heck?
Is that loosening it or tightening it? That's loosening it.
I ain't even
I
gonna
don't think it's
cap,
going
this
either
portion
way.
should be cut out.
It's like you go into the table and then
Yeah.
it goes. Well,
Okay, undo it.
no, I got this. There we go. That should be fine.
Okay.
It's actually, I think, indenting the table.
It's okay.
My fault.
It's fine. Okay, anyways. What next?
We should cut that out.
Yeah, I will.
It should be a commercial break.
There's no commercials in podcasts. Okay, anyway.
When you get better, there will be.
I disagree with that. That's low key.
What?
I said I disagree with that.
Disagree with what?
The shows need to be good to have commercials.
No, I'm saying like more viewers.
No, I
But
get
that-
I get
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, so for us, like, we, like, run through this thing called Anchor, which is, like, through Spotify. And when you get, like, a certain amount of views, then you can start advertising. So you have to have, like, a...
Would you guys start advertising,
Like,
on Spotify if you did?
mean, what?
Like, if you get enough viewers, would you start...
I think we do have enough. We just don't do it.
Yeah, okay. So you just wouldn't... Yeah. 'Cause
But,
it's
like...
through the school.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could advertise
We're
for,
just
like,
that
things...
considerate.
What?
I said we just that considerate.
I guess, I mean, we could advertise for, like, things around, like, local, but, like, I don't even know how to explain it.
How would that work though? Like, monetizing content produced by school equipment. Like, who would get that money? I assume the school.
I have no idea,
Like
honestly.
the broadcast lab program.
I think
It'd probably just go straight back into the podcast.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it does too.
that
Because,
makes
like,
sense.
I don't know. I mean, the reason we have all this is we got a grant. I don't remember what it was
Nah.
called, but, like...
Did you search it up on Google by chance?
Actually,
No.
no.
What was it, though?
Actually, Miss Barons was talking to me about that. I think, your guys' grant for the broadcast lab was like 12,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Um,
Because we were, like... our teacher was basically like, tell me what you want and I'll get it for you. And then we're like, oh, we want this, but we don't know how much money it's going to be. Because, like, obviously we don't have all the money in the world. Like, we knew that it was going to be a grant, but I didn't know it was 12, like, or however much it was. It was a lot. But, so we just, like, we told him everything we needed for our podcast, and then he was like, oh, yeah. And then we also got, like, ring lights, and, like, different lights and green screen, like, a pull-down thing for it. Because we had, like, a billion green screens, but...
you know, like, a great example for, like, allocating funds for school stuff is Miss Peeper.
Mm-hmm.
She uses, like, it's a GoFundMe type thing, but for school stuff. So, like, she does that for, like, specific items like chairs or desks or whatever. And I think that's really cool because, like, she's going out of her way to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're probably going to implement a similar thing at the skate park. Like, getting grants for one thing, like this is for a ramp or this is for a rail, instead of saying, hey, we need $50,000 for this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it'd just be easier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, yeah, the school does actually a lot of really cool work with grants. Like, Miss Kelly, she does it all herself,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is dope, too, because, like,
The
you know,
best.
they don't have to do that, and they're just
Yeah.
getting money. So
Brock's a big FFA boy, so.
Hopefully I'll be a president tomorrow, maybe.
So how do the elections there work though?
Okay, so we have you fill out an application. I probably should get closer.
Uh-huh.
And then so you have a alumni like interview. So there's 3 alumni or teachers, whatever the two, and they're 60% of the vote. And then you go in with the senior officers.
So you like actually interview people?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then so then for our next interview, it was just with Mason Ward because he's our only senior officer. So it's really like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, but it's like you interview
informal.
the senior officers.
Yeah, and then it goes, and then they send out like a poll for the all FA students, and they'll vote, and they're 40% of the vote. So if like the alumni doesn't have a clear winner,
Yeah.
then they'll send it out and they'll decide the vote. So it's kind of
Yeah. That's kind of what they do like at the state level.
yeah. So
Cause like for me, I did nomcom, which is like you basically vote for who's on the the nominating committee, who's on the ballot, and so our vote is 60%, and then the like, what's it called? Like voting delegates, there's 40%, so it's like the same type of thing.
yeah.
But at Iowa Valley, you just like you have to fill out this paper, and it's like your qualifications and stuff, and like what other things have you had a leadership role in,
Yeah.
you know? And then you do like you put like your ranking, like what you want, like first top 3 choices, and then like what
Mhm.
do they do, I guess, and then you have to get like a bunch of signatures and stuff, and then our advisor, she sent us a Google form kind of, and you have to like make like a little thing about yourself, like why I should be qualified to be the president, and then just other random questions, and then so like next Monday and Tuesday she'll give like a Google form to all her classes, and then they vote, and then our banquet's on Wednesday, and that's when they announce
You
it.
guys find out banquet.
Yeah.
That's when we find out too. So
That's so scary though, cause like okay, so for us, like I've been an officer like sophomore junior and then hopefully senior year. But my sophomore year, it was just like a normal officer team. And then last year there was enough people who like were running that we had like assistants. So our officer team is like huge.
Yeah, well, see, we only had 5 applicants, so it would have been last year with Mr. E, because he's leaving and nobody really knew who our like advisors can be, so like they didn't want to like time. So we only had 5, and I didn't turn one in, so I turned one in like a little bit late, so it's technically I shouldn't have counted, but so I basically got treasured for free because like
there's nothing else.
There's no one else competing against me, so I got that. And then this year we have 8, and so there's gonna be 6 officer teams, and then since everybody interviewed so good that there's gonna be 2 officer at larges.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's a little bit better.
So so for this year we're gonna do the same thing with the assistants, but then like the other people, because there's enough for a full team and assistant team, and then like we have like people who are gonna be like head of committees and stuff. But
yeah, we wanted to get one more so we could have a parliamentarian, historian, and then I don't remember the other one. Maybe it's like a documentarian or something. I don't know. There's another one after that. So.
Huh.
But we only got 8, so we can't do that because you need all 3 to extend.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Do you do like you run for one position or you run for multiple?
Well, you say your top 2 choices, and then you sign something saying that if the committee thinks that you would be put better at, like, say, so I ran for treasurer and president. If they said that they think I'd be a great secretary, they'd put me in the voting for secretary too. So you have to sign something that says you can go for anything.
Yeah. So for us, basically, it's just like 1, 2, 3. So I did like number 1, like president, and then like secretary, whatever. I don't remember what I did. I just don't remember what I was.
So were you voted? So like in the poll, was it like your name was on there 3 times?
Yeah. So it'll be like in president, and then like. So like if I win the president, but I also win like something else.
Yeah, then it goes to the second.
Yeah, but I don't know how often that happens, because if you vote for someone for one place, I don't think you're gonna vote for them. Like
I voted for myself twice.
Brock. I mean.
I'm pretty sure I voted for you last year.
Yeah. Well, elections are coming up.
Did you get what you wanted last year, or what did you run for?
Last year I did. I got secretary. And then my number 2, I knew I wanted to be the secretary because it was like I was a junior, so I didn't really want to be the president yet, but like I wanted to be something bigger than like I don't know, like, you know, what
assistant officer team.
Like like something.
Defund FFA officers.
What?
Said defund FFA officers.
But so yeah, I was like, I don't know what to put for my other ones, and then my teacher was like, well, why don't you just put president? So
what happens? So you ran for secretary as 1, and then president as 2. What happens if you won secretary and president?
Secretary and president?
Would you just automatically be secretary?
I would be secretary, yeah. And then the like president would go to the number 2 winner. Yeah. Because it's like, that's why we kind of rank them. Because then it would just be like, which 3 do you want? Like, that's the point of ranking them, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like so scary though, because like we were sitting at the banquet last year, and I was like, what if I get an assistant officer? Like I wanted to be like a main one, you know, because I was like an upperclassman. Not that there's anything wrong with the assistant ones, but like I wanted to be
weird because it's like really like I'm anxious for the banquet, because last year I knew I was getting treasurer, so I don't really know. I mean, because I could just be treasurer again, or I could be an officer at large. I don't know, or president, hopefully.
Are there many people running for president? Is it
just me and Lily Fowler?
Tough one. She's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I like her. She's really good at FFA. I don't know how you could be good at FFA, but you know what I mean. She was just good. Involved.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
What?
Okay. Anyway,
I don't really have much to speak on FFA.
Yeah, but you're in ag, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
Are you welding right now?
Yeah, I'm finishing Zayden's finishing my nuts and bolts project. And, I'm working on my string art, which is
Oh, yeah.
mushroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did mine. It was like a mountain range. Something. I don't know. It's like my.
Yeah, that's because you ain't original like me.
I searched.
Makes
I really just didn't know what to do, okay? Do you guys weld? Like, as a class?
Yeah. It was tough because I'm a procrastinator, so we had like a month to do 15 welds, and I did all 15 welds on the last day of the semester, so it's kind of bad.
No, I love welding. I have fun with it.
Then why is Zayden doing your nuts and bolts project?
Because he offered, And at the end of the day, I like welding, but it's work.
Uh-huh.
And so if somebody offers to do work for me, I'd have to be stupid not to let them.
I guess.
Feel me?
Yeah.
No, he just wants
Why did
Aiden
it
to
just
do
get so much louder?
Because one side of the microphone.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Dope.
Anyway, I like welding. I don't know.
No, you don't.
I mean, I wouldn't do it for a job, but like as a class, it was okay. I mean,
I would never take that class again.
The only thing that I dislike about welding is Miss Kelly insists that I weld left to right, but you don't have to. But that's like the thing.
yeah.
Like they're like vertical welders. You weld from like all angles.
Yeah.
Like when I was doing my initials, I didn't move the plate one time. I was just,
Yeah.
Oh, there's no camera. But yeah, that's the only thing I disagree with.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, so we did it like for ag class. Like it wasn't a welding class. It was just like a unit.
Yeah.
Ours was woods and welding, so it was a woods
Oh.
class and welding class combined.
So you did it for the wood, or did you
Wood.
like weld? Because you said you like.
I did it for an ag class.
Oh, what ag classes do you
It
have?
was the only one that fit because I had 7 already in my
Oh.
schedule, and so I needed one more. And if I wasn't in that, then I wouldn't be an I couldn't be an FA, so
Oh.
I had to pick it up.
Yeah. The things you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to get another ag class in next year, but it's gonna be tough because like I already have a full schedule, and I have 2 more college classes I need to fit in there, so I have to drop like 3 more classes, and I don't know which ones I'm gonna drop.
Lame.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I think next year I'm taking like horticulture or something. I don't know.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
taking principles of horticulture.
Yeah. This year, the first semester, I did survey of animal industry, which exactly what it sounds like, Just,
What does it sound like?
you just learn about animals.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Mm.
and then second semester I'm taking ag leadership, which is just you just learn about like not just leadership skills, but like skills for like work and stuff like that. We take a lot of like personality quizzes. It's a lot of that.
Yeah, Miss Kelly's like made me take like the same quiz, like gotta be over 5 times.
Yeah, the one on like I know what you're talking about because we've all taken it like
Yeah.
and I just took it last week again for this class.
Let's talk about the lip dub.
Let's
The lift up.
the lip dub.
The most tragic thing that has happened in the school in recent times.
Okay.
Wait, whoa. I
Okay,
need a
so
little backstory
so
here.
a lip dub, do you know what that is?
No.
Did Belle Plaine make one? Like, okay, so it was like 10 years ago. It was like a big trend. So I'm guessing maybe.
Is this like mic'd up?
So, okay, so
Hmm?
you walk around the school. It's like 2 people usually are on camera at once. They are like walking and they're lip singing, and then it's like to like popular songs. And then everyone in the background is like cheering and going crazy. And it's like you walk around the school and it's like makes your school look so fun. I mean, our school is fun, but like it's like everyone's like jumping up and down, not screaming, but like having a good time. And then it's also like you represent your different clubs. So like we walked through like the FFA. So like they were like FFA and stuff. And then we like there's people wearing like softball. That like their uniforms and stuff for like
It's basically just like your favorite sport or
yeah
favorite
well
club.
I guess it's more than we like group like it was our class who planned it, so like
everybody.
10 years ago is when it was like a big trend and like a lot of schools like made them. And so our principal asked us, this class, the broadcast class, to make a like hype video, like something for our school. So we were like, it's been like 10 years, so let's like remake it. So we've been planning this for like months. Like, it's been a while. And then last week, Williamsburg posts one, and they're like, 10-year reunion. I had no idea they were doing this. Like, that's not why we did it.
Yeah.
Because
Bad timing.
We've been planning
Yeah.
it so long.
we've been
before
planning
that.
it for a long time. And, like, I mean, for them, I don't know, like, how long it was planning for them, too, because they use, like, the same songs, and
Well, it's honestly not that much of a coincidence because like we posted the same videos like 10 years ago around the
Mhm.
same time, so
Yeah.
doing a reunion it honestly isn't that crazy.
Yeah. So basically, I spent so much time planning this. Like, our whole class was involved in it, but I was, like, the head of it, I guess.
Nobody wanted to do the work, Sahara did.
It's always how it be, I swear. But,
Stay humble, I guess.
Yeah.
but, so we do it. We practice once. We ran a 1 o'clock dismissal schedule on Wednesday, and then at 1, everyone got in their spots. We, like, practiced it once. We filmed it twice, And then we have our enrichment, which at Belle Plaine, it's like the same as your pride time or whatever.
Okay.
So we go in enrichment, and then I plug the SD card in, and I open it, and it's just not there. Like, there's nothing there.
Wait, what's not there?
The video.
The video.
And we filmed it twice, so I was like,
Twice.
there's no way it's gone.
And
like,
the
there's
light was on, so it was recording.
Yeah, like, we know it was recording. And we, like, looked, and, like, our, so the teacher of the class is, like, one of the speech coaches, but, like, our main speech coach, came and helped us because this happened in speech
That's
one.
busy.
Mrs. Bolin.
No.
But, she's the best. But anyway, she, like, this happened to us in speech. Like, we recorded and then we plugged the SD card in and it was just nowhere to be found. So we, like, went and got her, and then they tried to do, like, what they did to get it back the last time, which you just restore the card, which, like, wipes it. But last time, apparently, that, like, brought it back. But, so, yeah, it's gone. Our footage is gone.
So you guys just
Yeah.
don't have it?
Well,
Straight
we
up.
don't have one, but we're going to redo it because I did
Yeah.
not spend that amount of time planning for us to redo it. I was so upset. Like, and
Dude.
I was so happy because it went so well, because at the end, everyone in the school comes together, and there's, like, people on each other's shoulders. They're, like, waving the flags. We have balloons and silly train and bubbles, and
it
everyone's
was,
in their Iowa Valley stuff, and it's just so fun. Like, it's so fun.
And it was like a nice day out too.
Yeah.
It was like
It was, like, the perfect conditions, and I was so upset. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, it took me so long
Well,
to
you're
plan.
going to have to do it soon, probably. 'cause
Like-
seniors are going to be leaving.
Yeah, we're going to refilm it next week. Someone asked me, they were like, are we going to refilm, or is we're just not going to have it? And I was like, no way I put that much
Dude.
work in.
I did not anticipate that being the speaker guy
So-
was gonna be this much work.
So
dog.
like, there's two people, and then, like, we just, like, switch throughout the video. The video is, like, 10 minutes long, and you, like, switch. So, like, the first was, like, two people, and then once they got through the ag room, like, two new people, like, Ella and Garrett came in, like, they switch. And, like, every minute they switch. So the songs switch, too. So for them to hear the song, someone has to walk around by the person with the camera with the speaker, and that just happened to be Simon.
Oh my god! And people like were stopping me, and like going, "Hey Simon, is the volume up all the way? I can't hear it." Like, how illegitimate do you think I am, bruh? Like, you really think I'm gonna be walking around at half volume? And then I feel bad because like I was like trying to like run around and like figure things out, and then Ella stops me, and I wasn't even listening to what she said. She just goes, "Can you blah 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 blah," and I go, "Can you shut up?" and walk away.
It was stressful for us because, like, it's the whole school versus, like, 5-6 people, like, planning it, which is hard, like, because our school's not big, but it's not, like, it's hard for me to walk around the whole school, make sure everybody's ready in, like, a timely manner.
And it's one thing being bombarded with questions, it's another thing to be bombarded by stupid questions. And that's how I felt about the situation.
Well, because, like, him and the people, like, with the camera were walking backwards the whole time, so that was even, like, added
Like,
to it, too.
and, well, okay, so I didn't know what to do, because, like, walking backwards was such a chore that, like, I didn't want to, but I had to watch Mr. Silvers because I didn't know when he was going to turn, and so I had to watch him to make sure I'm not in the shot. And I also, on top of that, had to watch him because he's running into anything and everything.
He literally
And-
ran into everything. He was
And-
walking backwards, and oh my god, it was so funny. He, like, there was, like 2 steps, and he's, like, walking backwards. And he doesn't go to that part of the school very often, so he must not have known it was there. And he fell, and someone got it on video.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And I also had to watch where I was going, so I was like looking back and forth constantly, and like forgetting the routes. And people were also like mad at me because like I get it, I did leave the room at some points, but you're supposed to know the lyrics to your song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, like, there were some routes where it was, like, genuinely difficult for me to, like, be in there because, like, I'm trying to give Mr. Silver space. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that was tough. But hopefully, since, like, the school got a sense of what we're doing,
Yeah.
we should.
Because, like,
it even
okay, so
better.
we told the teachers about it, like, a week before. And we're like, okay, just get, like, some jerseys ready. Like, these are the people that are going to be, like, we, like, told the coaches, like, just get some, like, plan something, you know? Like, we have a lipped up. Like, if you want to know what it looks like, just go watch it, you know? And then we, like, emailed the students the day before because there's not really anything they have to do. They just have to put their stuff on and stand there and look cool, I guess. They just have to cheer. Don't give me that face. The people that were actually singing, though, we told them about it, like, months ago, so they could, like, prepare themselves for it, like, listen to their songs, you know? Like, so the people who needed to know about it, like, knew about it. And everyone's, like, freaking out because they, like, heard about it the day before, and they have no idea what's going to happen. They're like, this is not organized or whatever, and then it happened, and it was fine. Like...
Well, okay, my biggest thing is, like, people who, like, weren't involved in anything were like, this is stupid.
Yeah, those are the ones
we just heard about it. I'm like, dude, your only job is to literally just, like, either stay out of the way, be in a hallway, or just go outside. Yeah, like
got a half day off pretty much.
Yeah,
and they're mad about it.
Yeah,
and they're not even the ones having a pit out, walking around the school three separate times, being bombarded with questions. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, but it was fun, and everybody who I talked to was like, this is so fun. Well, not everybody, but you know, like there's only a few people that. But of course, like you're gonna have like people who. Yeah. But like. We were out here, like, waiting. Because, like, you have to wait in your spot, you know, until they come. So it's just, like, you're waiting and waiting. And I was just, like, talking to, like, the people. Because I was standing by the football boys. And I was, like, scared. Because I was, like, not scared. But I was, like, nervous that people were going to think it was dumb and not actually, like, go full out. Because it looks better if everyone's, like, looks like they're having fun rather than just standing there or not.
That's why, like, I was walking down the hallway. And I think it was, like, Maddie, Shay, Lola, and whoever else was on the girls' basketball thing. Mm-hmm. And I was, like, what are you guys doing? You guys have no energy, you illegitimates.
Well, the camera wasn't to them.
I mean, it wasn't to them, but like still, like I feel like at least put a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I'm not talking about them, obviously. I'm saying like I feel like there could have been more energy when there wasn't, not just them, obviously. Yeah. Because like Ricky. He put in energy. Mm-hmm.
He was good.
Shout out Will Sayers.
Mm-hmm. Will Sayers
he was
getting
some energy. Zeke was getting groovy.
Mm-hmm. Zeke was getting sturdy. But anyway, out here, it was like where the football boys were, and I was like sitting there waiting. And I was like, guys, is this actually fun? Or like, what do you think? And they're like, we're having so much fun. And I was like, yay. Like, I was so happy.
That'd be tough for Belle Plaine to do because we have like the same group of people, like all the same
yes,
sports and
that's exactly how it was here. So it was very hard to like group people. Like some people. So. Yeah, that's how it is here. Like, so some people in the beginning were wearing one thing, and then they had to hurry and change and go to a different spot too. So it was like.
I kind of felt bad for like the people who had to do that because then they had to like go back and then put on the same outfit and do it all over again.
Because we did do it like multiple times, so it's like they had to change it over.
That's why it was so lame when we couldn't find even one video on the card.
Because it took a lot of work. But now that everybody like understands.
But I don't understand why he didn't record the initial practice run either.
Yeah. Though. Well, either way, the SD card was corrupted. We wouldn't have had it either.
Whatever. It's just such a shame.
Like, you guys ran it once and you guys didn't check to see if you guys like how it went and like if you needed to do anything different.
Well, we just did it once to see like so everybody in the school could feel like what was actually happening.
That would be like kind of counterproductive. Like, hold up, guys, let's do a practice. Let me also go run to my room, take out the card, put it in an editing thing when it's not like ready yet.
I mean, but like you can like go like quick, just like run through the whole thing. I mean, it was only 10 minutes you said.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, you can go look at that and like.
Yeah, but like we were in the filming phase, so why would we immediately go and
I guess hindsight's always 20/20, but like.
And like you also got to take into account that like this has not happened.
Oh yeah.
Like straight up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it happened to the speech people or whatever, but
we ended up getting the footage back.
What?
We ended up getting the footage back for speech.
Oh, yeah.
But for this, we didn't. I was literally so upset because, I mean, this is a lot of work on my part. And I went and bought myself ice cream. And I was, like, trying so hard not to cry because I was like, this is so upsetting. Because at that time, I didn't know, like, what was going to happen, like, refilming-wise. Because we were, like, we have to film it before May. Because during May, that's when it gets, like, you know, for the seniors.
Yeah.
So, I was...
Yeah. Second time's never as good as the first time, though.
I think honestly, in my opinion, the second
one was way better.
Yeah.
Honestly. No, I'm saying like the second time, like this next time.
Oh, yeah. I'm afraid people are going to be like, not as much energy. But like in weight training today, we were talking about it because they were like, oh my God. Like some people were like, oh my God, we have to film it again. But then there were other people who were like, I'd be okay with filming it again. Like that was so much fun.
Well, I think like another aspect that like not necessarily makes it fun, but like makes it better is that you get out of class.
Yeah.
That's why everybody should like it. I mean,
And that's why I was like legitimately confused, because people were like, why are we doing this? Like, even before we did it, they were like, why are we doing this lip dub? It's so stupid. I'm like, one, you're stupid. Two, it's not going to be cool if like you don't want it to be. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, I don't know, like, have fun.
Yeah.
And dude, when we posted that document, that got me, wait, can I say pissed?
I don't know.
Dude, I was so pissed, like, genuinely. It was so annoying. So like, we posted this route, right? Like, so the lip dub, we're doing a walkthrough of our school, right? And we post the route, and Sahara evidently made a big mistake, or someone did, that it was editable.
Oh, okay. So I sent like a picture of the map, and then like where everything was going, and then I also sent a document of like where everyone's gonna be. So it's like has football and like the list of people who are in football, and I made it. So it was like everyone can edit it, and I didn't think about that part, because who would do that? Like, apparently some people.
I mean,
Like for speech, we had a calendar that everybody could edit, and nobody messed with anybody else's things. But like, so I go into my, I'm not gonna say any names on the pod, kids, you know what I'm saying? That's the internet. That's not cool. But like, I go into my English class, which is literally the period after broadcast, and keep in mind, mayhem broke out for like 20 seconds in 20 minutes in broadcast lab.
It was terrible.
And I go into my English and I say, guys, I need to make an announcement. I'm like, if we post something on the broadcast lab, please don't mess it up, because that's like annoying. And it just makes the situation hard that didn't need to be.
Yeah, like, come on, just don't be difficult. But like, I typed this like whole big thing, like explaining everything. Like, if you're in multiple, this is what you do. If you're in one, this is what you do. If you're not in any, this is what you do. Just to avoid people for asking me questions.
What you forget is that 70% of the student body at Iowa Valley cannot read. They are illegitimate and illiterate.
No,
I'm joking.
So it took me a while, not like a long time, like an unnecessary amount of time, but like probably like 20 minutes to like type this whole thing out, make sure that like every point is highlighted, so there's no way if someone read this, like, they couldn't come with me with a billion questions, because I was trying to avoid that, because we had one day, so I did answer questions, but it's like all of the answers were in that, so if you read it, you would know. But anyway, so I sent it, and then it's just like a breath of fresh air. It's just like relief. It's like, finally, like, everybody knows now. Now no people are asking me questions. And then immediately, George was like, and I was like, what? And then he was like, you should probably change it so that only we can access, like, edit it. And like, it felt like the world just came crashing down on me. I was like, are you joking? People are like changing things, typing things on it, and it felt like it was like chaos in there. It was like everyone was like scrambling, how do we fix this? How do we like go back to what it was? We have no idea what they changed. Yeah.
Gotta spam the back button.
Yeah. So we fixed it though. We're good.
That's good.
Like, personally, if anybody wants to fess up to that, I will slapbox them.
I mean, we can see who made edits on it.
It should go back into history.
Yeah.
Low-key might have to happen. I got some unresolved beef. Some uncooked beef, yo.
Yeah. Well, it was fun. It was definitely fun having you here, Brock, but we're running out of time in class, so we have to wrap it up here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you guys for listening to this episode of Tiger Talks. See you guys next time.
Out West 290.